split in two by one of the busiest waterways in the world, the Bosphorus. Over 2,000 ships a day pass between the two parts of the city. Until 2 years ago, a ferry was the only way across. But now there's a huge suspension bridge. Its span is 1,067 metres, and it took over 3 years to build.
If you've ever driven over the Severn Bridge on your way to Wales, then this bridge may look familiar. It was built to the same British design.
This is the Bosphorus Bridge, the fourth largest suspension bridge in the world, but that's not what gets it into the record book.
No, it's the fact that this bridge spans 2 continents. All the land behind us is Europe, and London is 1,554 miles that away. But everything else, all the land over this side of the Bosphorus Bridge is in Asia. And if you really wanted to, you could walk all the way from here to China.
And the place where I'm standing is, so far as I know, the only bridge in the world where you can have one foot firmly in each of the continents. My right foot is in Europe, my left foot is in Asia.
Turkey is a Muslim country, and amongst the skyscrapers we spotted countless minarets. From these tall towers, the muezzin calls the faithful to prayer at one of Istanbul's 600 famous mosques.
The one we explored was called the Eyüp Mosque, named after Muhammad's messenger who's buried here. Eyüp was a peace-loving man who was particularly fond of animals and birds.
What are those huge birds up there?
No, they look like herons, but I don't think they can be.
Storks.
They're storks. Yeah, they probably are. Yeah, they're quite big.
The storks first came to the mosque when Eyüp's followers began to care for lame birds with broken wings. 5 centuries later, there's a flourishing breeding colony here.
Other animals at the mosque have a different role to play. These goats are destined to be sacrificed to provide a feast in Eyüp's memory. You can buy one at the market, which is full of beads, headscarves, pictures, and all kinds of holy souvenirs, as well as chickens, which, like the goats, are sold to be sacrificed in memory of Muhammad's messenger.
There was another animal we came across that certainly wasn't going to be sacrificed. He was a money spinner for his owner, specially trained for an odd sort of job, fortune-telling.
The rabbit will pick out your fortune.
Right. I'll find out the truth now. No, I'm not.
It's in Turkish. I was bound to be wearing it.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Of all the stalls around the mosque, the toy shops seemed the most popular. They were odd because they all sold the same thing, handmade tambourines and drums. People were picking them over with the greatest care, choosing the ones that sounded the best.
At first, we couldn't work out what, for instance, this old lady would want with a toy. Then we discovered the toys were traditional presents for boys who'd come to the mosque for the most important day in their lives.
Every Muslim boy in Turkey looks forward with excitement to his circumcision day, the moment when he'll be initiated into the male sect of the faith. Once the rite has taken place, he'll be regarded as a man, even if he's only 6 or 7 years old. So it's not surprising that for the occasion they wear very special suits. And of course a photo for the family album is an important souvenir.
We visited the Eyüp Mosque on a Friday, which is the Muslim holy day. So it was pretty crowded with families who'd brought their boys for the ceremony. Before they went in, they were shown a precise and reverent way to behave inside Turkey's most holy shrine. But even then, they couldn't go straight in. Cleanliness is most important to all Muslims. They wouldn't dream of entering a mosque with dust and dirt on their feet. So every worshipper takes off his shoes before going in to pray.
For hundreds of years, Turks have come here to celebrate their faith, and as gifts, families have given tiles to decorate the mosque. Until today, whole walls are covered in some of the most exquisite designs on earth.
Turkish coffee is always served in tiny little cups that look as though they've come from a doll's tea set. But you don't need much because it's a very powerful brew. There's a saying that Turkish coffee should be black as night, sweet as love and hot as hell. And that's something we've discovered often on our expeditions. The hotter the country, the hotter the people like to make themselves. The Turks have a special way of doing it, in a Turkish bath.
The temperature in this room was a staggering 43 degrees centigrade. You start your bath on a marble slab and sweat until the dirt pours out of your skin and you feel like a smelly jelly. That's when stage 2 begins.
Yeah. By God, it's like sandpaper. Oh, actually, it's very nice. What did you say, Rob? You're supposed to do that? Oh, that right in the kidney. Oh! Hit him back a bit, doesn't it? Good. I feel like a cake decoration. You didn't want me to come, did you? I'm very sensitive there. I've got strong fingers. I hope they won't come off.
After all the sweating and pummeling, we felt incredibly clean. But we both had a tremendous thirst. A large mug full of tea would have been nice, but the Turks serve it in glasses with no milk and lots of sugar. Still sitting here looking over the Bosphorus to Asia, it was just what the doctor ordered.